This lady just had her first sex and she's pregnant, and no, she's not married, and of course she's confused. We would call her Grace for the sake of this story. This story does not start from where Grace got pregnant. No, it starts from the fact that Grace was raised in an average Christian home. When Grace got her first period, one of the things that her mother made her promise was that she would never allow a man touch her. In the university, despite having several boyfriends, Grace did not have intercourse. She was a virgin even after NYSC. Now, Grace is done with NYSC. She has a good job, she met a guy, and they are planning to get married. Everything seems to be happening fine and as planned. Until Grace and her boyfriend decide that they would have sex since they're already getting married. And Grace did not mind because she was already getting married to this guy. Grace and her boyfriend did have sex, and sincerely, it was her first time. And because Grace had been a virgin for so long, Grace never thought to educate herself about ways to prevent pregnancy because she had been using abstinence all this while, and of course it was working. She was not having sex. But now she has had sex and she did not factor in the possibility of getting pregnant. A few weeks after her first sex, Grace falls sick and she goes to the hospital. And the doctor asks her, "Are you sexually active?" And she said yes, just once. And to her surprise, aside from pregnancy tests, the doctor requests that she does other tests like HIV, hepatitis, and other STDs. And that was when it dawned on Grace that the worst thing that could happen to her at this point was not that she could get pregnant, but she may have contracted an STI as well. And yes, there was the possibility that Grace may have contracted an STI because she did not use condom for her first sex and there was no contraceptive, so pregnancy was also a possibility. After all the tests were conducted, it turns out that yes, Grace was pregnant and it was just her first sex. She was confused and had to deal with the pressure that came with family and society. And who would believe that it was actually her first sex and she was a virgin all this while? Anyway, Grace was able to handle her situation and she's currently married to the father of her child. But Grace's experience taught her that despite the fact that you are a virgin, you also need to learn about pregnancy and sexually transmitted disease prevention. Whether you are sexually active now or you're like Grace who is waiting till she gets married, you do not have to wait until you are in a similar situation as hers before you start learning to prevent pregnancy. Send prevention to the comment section if you want me to show you how you can prevent unwanted pregnancy and STIs. I'll be waiting for you in the comments. Or you can also send a DM. Just send prevention to the DM and I'll be waiting for you.